Am I the asshole for telling my surrogate to stop acting like she was my husband's wife? My husband and I have been together for 5 years. We wanted kids, but because of my health problems, this wasn't possible. We decided to go with surrogacy. My friend nominated her sister, Brittany, 29. I agreed right away because I know Brittany and the family. We've set everything up, discussed payments, short and long-term plans, counseling, and doctor's appointments. We explored IVF and chose a private clinic to get it done. It all started after Brittany took a pregnancy test. She only told my husband, although she had both of our numbers. She only sent my husband a picture of the test while he was at work and sent me nothing when I gave her my personal contact info, but it was okay. Things got complicated when Brittany started having access to our credit cards for her own wants and claimed they were for the baby's needs. She excluded me from doctor's visits and scans and only had my husband go with her. Her excuse was my husband drives and has time since I work and I'm quote unquote unavailable most of the time. I felt isolated from this experience but said nothing, knowing she's bearing a lot to burden, so I did have patience. My husband had no idea what was going on and if this was normal. This was new to us, so we didn't know. She's 7 months in, and last week she had us visit to discuss things that I thought we previously agreed on, but she said she changed her mind about, and her mom was there too. I heard Brittany out and was shocked when she gave me a list of how things should be from now on, since she said there was a lot of confusion in the past because of me stressing her out by complaining. She requested she get say in things like the baby's name after I deleted the list of names she sent to my husband. She wanted more access to my husband's credit cards and free time to get stuff done at her place. Also, more time with the baby than agreed on. Then wrapped up by saying only my husband should be with her in the delivery room and used the hospital as an excuse. I got up and firmly stated I don't agree on her new terms and that she had to stop acting like she was my husband's wife and that this was their baby. My husband didn't speak until she started crying. He asked me to sit down, but I said I had boundaries, reminded her what her role was and how she overstepped. Her mom went off and said her daughter was being mistreated when she put herself mentally and physically through the most selfless act for us to make a family. She had us leave then and told my friend, and then it got more complicated. I was told to apologize for what I said. Am I the asshole here? Am I the asshole for picking out the peas from my dinner in front of my mom's boss? I'm autistic and don't like peas because of the texture that makes me feel bad. I'm dependent on my mom because I'm not able to live on my own yet, but I'm learning. I didn't realize that could change the context of the story until it was pointed out to me. Thank you for your insights so far. Hello, I'm 20 and I live with my mom, 48, in the UK. Mom hosted a mini dinner for some colleagues. Her husband has a big house and a garden where we sat. I don't like dinners and eating with strangers, but I had to sit with them, which was a little bit stupid. They made food I don't like. It had peas in it, and I don't like peas. My mom knows this because I wasn't allowed to eat other stuff because it would be making a fuss, and there was no time to make other things. I was not allowed to make something myself either. I picked out the peas from my dinner to feed to the ducks at the pond close to my stepdad's house because I know ducks like peas. They shouldn't eat bread because that's bad for them. I put all the little peas in a cup with my spoon. My mom's boss was sitting opposite of me and asked what I was doing, so I told him. He was silent for a while, then said, okay. We didn't talk a lot, but sometimes he asked me a question and I answered. At the end, he gave me some more peas that he had removed from his own food. I asked if he also didn't like peas, and he said, I do like peas, but I also like ducks, so they can have my peas, which I think was nice of him. He also gave me £5 to buy ice cream for myself when I feed the ducks, which was also very nice of him. We didn't talk much, but I think he was a nice man and I liked him. But when he left, he talked to my mom and she came to me and she was angry or upset. She asked me if I spent all dinner picking out peas and I said no. I ate the pasta bits, but there were a lot of peas to pick out. She asked why I did that in front of everyone because that's very rude to do during a dinner. It shows you do not like the food and are not interested in the guest. This is exactly what I thought, so that's true. Mom said that she understands that it's not nice, but if she says it's important, like she did before dinner, then it really is important, and I should keep that in mind. They were people who deserve respect and who feel put off by others touching their food strangely or not engaging with them. My mom's boss told her before he left that maybe next time I should eat something else because I didn't eat much. I'm not a big eater, so it's kind of normal for me, but he doesn't know that, of course. But the point is that he said something negative to her that could have been avoided if I didn't pick the peas out of my food. I didn't think about this. I understand that is not a good thing, but my mom was genuinely upset, and I think that is a little bit much. It's just a dinner, and he was a nice man. I don't think he's angry at her. I was just wondering if I'm not seeing something important here that makes it an asshole thing to do. So, am I the asshole? Thank you. Update. Some comments said to talk about it with my mom. I did, and it went very well. She said sorry and that it was not my fault. She explained to me how it went, and I will try to tell it as short as possible. Mom was very stressed because she never hosts dinners. She wanted her colleagues to like it. They requested the recipe. She forgot I don't eat peas because she was too busy with her colleagues. She wanted me to eat with them because at her colleague's house, his kids also ate with them. She didn't want to make a fuss about my autism because sometimes I'm rude when people ask about it. She said her head was all over the place this evening. I said to her that's why I could have made my own food. She said that was difficult because there was no time for that. I didn't realize because I'm not good with time awareness. I asked her to communicate with me next time and be more clear about what I can or can't do. She said she will and said I can help cook next time as well. I also said sorry because I didn't realize that it could have been important for her work status. I just thought they were like friends. She said it was okay because I didn't make a big fuss and I didn't get loud or walk away. She's proud of me for staying at the table and also thinking about the ducks. We concluded that we both learned things. I learned things because I know more about work dinners and manners. She learned things because she now knows to communicate and explain more to me to avoid stress. In the comments, people also said her boss might have experience with autistic people. I asked my mom, and it was a little bit sad. His little brother was autistic, but he died 10 years ago. It made him sad because he loved him a lot. He told her I should eat things I like next time because it upset him to think mom was worried about appearances so much that I had to be uncomfortable during dinner. He also said that dinner was really good and that he's happy to have her and his team at work. He's a good person and a good boss. I sent him a thank you email with my mom. Last thing is that I fed the duck the peas. I think they were happy about it. The thing with ducks is that they don't say that to you, of course. I got an ice cream with 2 scoops at the pond. I also gave one to my mom because I had money left. It was a little bit melted when I came home because it was 5 minutes walking, but she still liked it. And she said it was amazing. Thank you all so much for reading my stories.